All right, so we are live with the Reptiles Unplugged starting soon. Let's see if
If anybody can hear this chatter.
yeah, let us
Yeah,
know.
so if
Seems
you
like
can
we have
hear
about
us.
a 15-second delay here.
Right. So just if you can hear us, picture us. If you can't hear us, it doesn't matter. Can't see us. I know that.
Ah, they hear us.
Maybe we need this.
No, but see, then I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Nobody can hear me. We can hear you, but not see you.
Too funny. All right, well, now we know.
Yep, now we know. We can't do that. We got to figure that out.
And I'll just flip off the starting soon. We can get started a couple minutes early here.
Yeah. How are we doing tonight?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out like how to do maybe like an intro and kind of start it early, kind of, I don't know, 15 minutes early. So it kind of starts getting everybody's alert systems and notifications kind of getting there. Play maybe music in the background or something. So we're trying to experiment with everybody live. Like, why else? How else would we have done that, right? We wouldn't test run that by ourselves. So, but if it worked, it would have been great.
That would have been pretty cool. So thank you guys. Was that the pre-show?
Welcome everybody. How we doing? How we doing tonight? Bod 1776.
Hey everybody.
Small town. How we doing? How are we doing? Sean, good to see you. Nice. Reggie, what's up,
everybody?
We can hear, but would rather see.
Yep. Exactly. And Shane was saying you guys should run the intermission thing from the drive-in with the talking popcorn.
Yes. I like that.
Good times. Hey Norris, well, thanks for making it live, man. Happy to have you with us.
Yeah, cool.
Nick, sporting the renowned. The OG renowned, not the new renowned shirt.
That's when you know, man.
Yeah.
That's when you know. I like it. Oh man. Yeah.
I know Nick, he was saying he forgot to give me some swag before I left. And yeah, we just it was, good conversation. The dogs were going crazy. He's got an amazing 10-month-old Great Dane that Loki was just in love with. They were playing so much, but it was hilarious. So the dog stands like 4 times the height of Loki.
Yeah.
Even at 10 months old and Loki at 2 years. And so Loki would try and jump up and play. And then finally, the Great Dane would just get sick of it and lay on its side and then play with Loki flopping him all over the place.
Yeah, just do the lay and hit. Yeah. I like that, dude.
So we watched
Great
that.
Danes are funny, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. And Nick's Great Dane's great.
Yeah, she's really pretty. That was one of we had a litter of Great Danes and we got one that looked like her out of it, and it was crazy because all the others were black and white and then her. So it's just like this one Merle puppy in there. So it was funny.
How weird how that breaks out.
Yeah, it's funny.
Now, does the dog breeding contain kind of the same odds as we use with the Mandylion? 4 square, Punnett square.
I sort of got into that because it's like in like the dog breeding side of things, everything's like, we would never breed a, fawn to a Harlequin, like they're so like nitpicky on like crossings and stuff like that. So, cause like a lot of them, you can like black Great Danes can have fawns or Harlequin genetics, but you can have one. So you got to like know lineage a lot with like Great Danes and stuff like that. And that's weird, man.
And that's probably because you don't want to, certain characteristics come with certain kind of colors of the animal. Right. So you got to be careful. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. Like the Harlequins, like Hammer, and then like the Great Danes that we have, like breeding really high white Harlequins together can give you like solid white Great Danes or like deaf and blind. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Shane was saying in dog talk, a het would be called the carrier. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
What did we
Carrier.
miss? Egg-bound girl dropped her egg after 7 weeks. Oh, wow. Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I
That's
missed that one
crazy.
come in. Crazy.
That's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, that's cool.
That's interesting, man. So,
Good to hear.
yeah, I've often wondered about that. If you do just let them continue, you know, what are the risks, risk rewards to that?
Yeah. I mean, when I thought I had my egg-bound girl, which she wasn't, I just was super hyperactive because like she dropped a few eggs and then like day or two went by and I'm like, I know there's more eggs in there. And,
Right.
you know, and so anyhow, I talked to a few breeders and they were saying that they've had like 30-day period type thing. 7 weeks though. It's almost 2 months.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's wild. That is a while.
Yeah. Well, glad everything turned out okay with that. That's
Yeah.
you know.
Was it a good egg or?
Oh yeah, good question.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That would
Right?
be interesting.
Would be crazy.
What if that's a good egg?
Right? You know, hey, I suppose you never know. Hey,
Right.
Beast Morph. Robert's unplugged tonight. Thanks, Robert.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, Ryan.
Nice. Ballers, how we doing?
JK Morphs in the house.
Yeah. Dude, it's nice here. It's 87 degrees right now.
Beautiful.
It's winter. Dude, winter is coming.
It's 87.
Dude, it's crazy. So getting some snakes in tomorrow that I've been waiting on forever. So super excited, man. New snake day. It's almost as good as baby snake day, I feel like. So dude, pumped. I am pumped. And now I can ship too. I can start shipping snakes here in the near future.
You're below
that's exciting.
The sun's surface temperature, so you're allowed.
Yeah, the asphalt isn't melting anymore, so we can get these out. So yeah, BZ, he knows.
Yeah, Bod said the egg was calcified, and he covers it in his last video, part 1 or part 2. So got to check that out. Yeah, I've been MIA kind of on Instagram and YouTube video watching for the past week and a half. Right. I was getting ready to go up to my parents, and then spent about 5 days up there. So
yeah, right.
I got to see it. That's how I got to meet Nick's puppy. So
yeah, right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, check out Nick's place. He has a lot of cool stuff over there.
Oh yeah, his collection's awesome.
Other stuff, you know, other than ball pythons. So
yeah, he's got some cool leopard geckos, some fat-tailed, some retic, blue tongues.
I can't say the geckos. The big gecko, lychees.
Oh, he has a lychee. Yep. For sure.
JK, good to see you. Adam's beard's looking epic, obviously.
Thanks. Robert, Adam is slacking. Get your vids in. I know, right? I need to make some vids. Gotta get on that, man. Joel and I were talking about that. You know, it's kind of funny. Like, I rely a lot on like these Wednesday nights to pull up with everybody and talk and everything, and therefore I end up slacking on it a bit. But I got to get back into it because got some updates. You know, so slow season.
You do an entire new snake room, man.
Yeah,
who do you know what that place looks like?
Right. Very true. Very true.
Lame.
Good point.
Dude, lame.
It is lame.
Yeah.
I'm lame.
Yeah. Dude. This is ridiculous. I didn't even think about it until you brought it up.
But yeah, so I'm going to be getting the unit installed here pretty soon. I was able to get an electrician that was down to come out and look at it. He should be coming out in a couple days. Hopefully get that installed. And then I got a big ass piece of wood under there that I'm going to mount under it. And that'll be the new sticker board.
Right.
So I got to get some stickers out. I did get new sticker, like a bunch of them in. So I know a few people have hit me up, and those will be going out this week. And so
that's exciting, man. Yeah. It's all coming together over there.
Yep,
I like that. I like that, man. The room looks cool too. Backdrop game. I got to work on that a little bit. So yeah,
right.
We need like a green screen or something behind me, or I need to figure out how to get in my snake room. I feel like that's where I need to be. You know, show and tell's easier, but Yeah.
Dude, I got a sick idea. So we do the green screen, but then we do a live broadcast of your snake room as the green screen.
Yeah. Okay.
We can make it happen.
Yeah. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Shane was up in Pismo. Pismo is nice. Clean air and 70 degrees.
70 degrees. Yeah. 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 The super chocolate clowns. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video that Justin dropped?
It's in my queue to watch for ball python videos.
Yeah, I would assume
right
you've
now.
seen the pictures though.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, and so I've got a bunch. I've got Bod's videos queued up and a few others.
What do you think? What do you think about the super chocolate clowns, man? What's your take?
I don't know, man. I think I'm not the right person to ask that, just because I don't have a big stake in clowns. I like a lot of the clowns that I see, and that's another one that I'm like, I like it, right? Like,
I like
could
it a lot,
see shooting for that as a project. I thought it was super sick. And once again, Justin, just like, you know, he saw this a ways, you know, a while back, right?
Yeah,
and had just been working
in a position where you're making the super, you know. You saw that a while ago, for sure. Yeah, I agree, man. They're really pretty though. Robert loves the super chocolates. I really like that super chocolate stuff. It was cool to see like the super Wookie too. I didn't realize there was like I feel like maybe there was a discussion that maybe Wookie and chocolate were similar.
I've heard that thrown out. That they're very similar.
I didn't quite see it, but it's cool. The supers are different, so that's exciting, I guess, for both projects. You know, really.
For sure. And maybe they're in the same complex.
They could be, right? You know, right.
Supers are different, like gravel and highway. Versus you know, yellow belly and Spectre and all of that. But maybe they're in the same complex and can play off of each other. I don't know. More to tell, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see.
Right. And Nick said it perfectly for Justin. I always wonder if that's what he showed. What does he have that he doesn't show? Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. What else is that mixed into, staged for the next level of?
What's super... next season then gonna be? If this was the super, you know, then are we getting the super? What is it? The spot nose chocolates? You know, maybe next year. That's
maybe. Who knows? Right. Yeah.
Will's video on Wookiee, Robert. Yeah, the video on Wookiee was really cool.
Yeah, definitely not the same. I don't think they're the same, but you know, maybe there's some similarities there that prove that it's in a complex. I don't really know. You know?
Yeah, right.
Again, chocolate's something that I don't have in the collection yet, so can't speak on that.
Yeah,
but
I like it though. I wanted it for a while. Just haven't found that red animal. I feel like that jumped out at me.
Yeah.
HB though has been talking to Justin about snagging one of those red stripe ultra males. I haven't seen those, but I'm sure they're great. That sounds like a great combo. The super red stripe ultra male would be insane then too. That's what's I feel like a cool.
So, everybody said can't get super spot nose chocolates. Did we say that when we were talking? I don't know.
Couldn't you get a super chocolate spot nose though?
No. They're a lilac.
Oh yeah, they're a lilac, right? Sorry. Yeah. They're on the same, so they can't do it. Right. Yeah, that's a bummer. Right.
Oh, see, I didn't hear you say that. My bad.
Yeah, I said that. For some reason, I was thinking completely different.
Yeah. But at least when they're together, you know, not going to be getting any normals. So.
Right. Yeah, and that's never a bummer. Never a bummer to never get normals.
Yeah, Cameron. Well, hey, that's a way to do it too, you know, work. And there's plenty of examples of like genes that we've known about for over a decade, not really having much traction. And then the right combo gets produced. So,
absolutely. I mean, I just saw on Morph Market, you can get a genetic stripe hypo female for $300.
Right.
You can get a double recessive female for $300, and everybody's crazy right now about these genetic stripe clowns. Well, you know what's even better than a genetic stripe clown? A hypogenetic stripe clown, and you can start that project with $300. That's crazy.
Yep.
You know?
I traded a male a little while ago for 275. Basically, the snake I was trading was 275. So.
Right. Right. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff. If you want to, time, time is a big part of this. I feel like, if you're willing to put in 10 years, man, you can get some crazy stuff going.
Crazy. Yep. Double recessive, $300, dude. That is so crazy right there.
Yeah. It's insane.
They're all giving you cred back, dude. Good job. Good job. Mahogany versus stranger and go. You know, again, I don't know, right?
Got a wormhole on that.
And so you got some cool stuff coming in, right? Anything you want to discuss? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Cool snake coming in tomorrow. It's a hypo inchy, but it's het for something that we'll talk about some other time. So that's pretty exciting. And then I have a hopeful double het clown pied coming in tomorrow too.
Awesome.
So that's both of those are exciting for me. So
sweet. Very nice, man. Those are good good pickups. Like you said, inchy hypo go really well. So
yeah. I love both those. I have a pastel inchy hypo girl that's great. She's so bright still, and she's like, she's 3 years old, 1,800 grams. She's huge, and she's so bright. So I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah. I've got let's see, she's pastel inchy cinnamon hypo girl who looks amazing. Almost looks like a desert ghost in some aspects, because I've had that exact same combo in desert ghost also. The desert ghost was a little more orange, but that could have been the specific inchy that was worked into. So because some inchies are super orange, if you've noticed, like
they are, right?
Like, like I've got 2 inchy girls. One is incredibly rustish orange, and the other is more like, basic earth tone kind of color, not really orange. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. It's weird, variance in genes. And that's, talking about stranger and mahogany. It's weird variance in genes, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like my like honest answer to that is I feel like there's a couple of strange looking mahoganies. But the variance in mahoganies compared to what I've seen, I guess, like quality or example wise in stranger is like 99% different.
Oh, totally.
I see some yellow belly mahoganies on Morph Market and stuff that kind of just look like yellow bellies. And I've never seen that with a stranger combo. So that's kind of my thing with it. I don't know, maybe there's some great mahoganies out there.
Yeah. Or again, like I'm a big believer in the complex theory. The more and more that we're breeding and finding out about these animals, so maybe when we see kind of some similar traits or different coloring going on, maybe that's speaking to something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's interesting.
Did you see the highway clown? Let's see.
Yeah, highway clown's cool.
Yeah, I really like that. I came across it again on Instagram the other day and was just showing Heather, like, this is sick, man.
Yeah, Justin made a fire highway clown last year, and it was for sale on Morph Market forever. It was so cool looking.
Good looking snake.
Yeah, they're rad.
Pastel highway. Yeah, good looking stuff. I think there's a lot to do, and who was saying B and Z, I think was saying he wants to see the highway puzzles. Me too. I think that'll be super sick as well.
Right.
That's what made me think of the clown.
Dude, it's going to be great. That's going to be a great project. But obviously pretty biased. I love the highway project. So I think all of that stuff's awesome. And I don't see I know some people can like see the negative, like in the not knowing the genes, but like when you commit to it at a certain point, it's not a negative anymore. It's positive. So it works out pretty good. If you have a couple ivories that you've been growing up, it's not negative anymore at all. Cause you can, you could even wait a year, pair, and then sell if you wanted to after you fruit.
Yep.
Yeah. I love it.
Got an interesting question by Cameron. How do you feel about the hypo DG stuff? Kind of counterintuitive, meaning like doesn't it fade the contrast that DG is known for? I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I've seen enough adults to know if like, the impact it's making, I guess, in like certain combos. It seems like it makes like pastels and stuff like that as babies insanely bright.
Right.
I feel like it like cleans everything up that you can like clean up. So I don't know, man. I, I think hypo is good in everything, I guess, really. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's maybe necessary, but I do think it adds a little bit of flavor to it.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those funny things because initially I looked at it kind of the same as Cameron's question is leading you down a path of thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're almost doing the same, like when you look
Right.
at some examples, but then once you start looking at the details, it's like, okay, they're actually doing much different things. And so then mixed
Right.
together, you're kind of getting the best of both worlds in one snake,
Yeah.
right? The snake is
Right.
continually aging, looking really good, but has some of the nice tones that hypo offers over just a straight up DG. So,
Yeah, I like
you
that.
know, yeah. So I don't know. I'm a believer in the project.
Yeah.
I have, a male hypo DG. I've got a female hypo DG, and I'm working that male into a bunch of my het DG stuff. So,
Right. Right.
um, I'm a believer in it. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't think we've seen a whole ton. And hypo, so like we were kind of commenting on it earlier, it's kind of one of the cheaper recessives to work with, but
Yeah.
it has big impact. So
Huge. I
you
love it, man.
yeah, you could start a double recessive hypo DG project for really cheap right now, but your
Absolutely.
double
You're paying
visual
for DG in it. That's that's really what you're
basically.
paying for.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
does such cool stuff, man. It goes really well in so many projects. So
Yep.
it's crazy, it is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Give an update. We've been gabbing here for
Oh yeah.
19 minutes. Last week we had an awesome show. We had Phil Goss from US Arc on the show. He spoke about some of the most recent updates on some of the things they're working on within that organization for us. We also ran any super chat that was given that night will be donated to US Arc. I'm in the process of getting the bank account approved with Google AdSense. We just got the email.
Just got all that.
Yep. So that'll be going in. Hopefully, they said within like 3 days or so, it'll clear the bank account and donation will head on over to US Arc. So appreciate everybody that donated. We were right around.
Don't have the tally
$200
yet. What was it? Yeah, I didn't know.
It was right around 200. I don't have an exact.
Yeah. So that was awesome, man. $200. Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like
definitely.
Hell yeah. So shout out to you guys for doing that. Really appreciate it.
Definitely. And good content too. So go back and listen to last week's. Phil gives some
that was fun, man.
Yeah, got to know Phil a little bit and then he talked some
cool
details.
Hearing that nuts and bolts side of like what really goes on behind that other than him announcing auctions and us acting like hooligans. So yeah. So that was cool.
I mainly blame JT from Rep the Chip on anything. No, I'm joking.
Yes, absolutely.
Shout out to JT. I hope he's doing good and recovering still from the fire. Yep.
Yeah, I got the I think it was from the reptile chip email. They were doing a big sale. That was cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. Cool to see coming back.
Yeah, definitely. Go out there and support them if you guys can. Hit that like button for us too. Thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Every like is one more like closer to Adam shaving his eyebrows. So
never gonna happen. I can hear Heather's eyes rolling right now inside the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Just so pissed at me. But yeah, plants and pythons, talking about hypo, it works really well with those darker genes. Completely agree with that.
Yep.
Black pastel hypos, just black pastel hypos are great. Pastel yellow belly hypos, awesome. I love it.
Yep.
I love it so much.
Yeah, me too. So the way I'm kind of thinking of it, even going back to Cameron's question, so DG works really good with lighter genes like pastel, OD, things like that. And then if you have a gene that works really well with dark genes, then combining those two recessives, I think unlocks some cool
I
power.
think it does. Yeah, I think that's where the good mix is. Yeah, I'm going to get the Hypo Pastel GHI Chocolate Clutch.
Nice. Well,
Robert.
congrats, man. I hope you hit it. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Ask about that. Yeah, the U.S. ARC auction, St. Louis. Anybody was there, right? I saw a couple of chats there talking about St. Louis. How was it? Anybody that went? Did anybody go?
Yep. Jerry did.
Nice.
Yep, that's cool. Raised a grand for JT. Badass.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, mosh balls, G stripe, hypo G stripe would go great. Blackhead G stripe, that would be great.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Simon.
Hypo clowns, beast,
blackhead yellow belly hypos.
Blackhead yellow belly hypos. That's crazy.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd want some of that, Simon, to work back into my hypo puzzle stuff.
That would be really cool, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of hypo. Huge fan.
Yeah.
DG obviously is great too, but like we're
whatever,
saying,
man.
I think
you're hating on DG. I feel it.
Nah, dude. It's I think I want to go heavier into hypo, lighter into DG, I guess would be how I'd want to, like, I would want like 70-30,
Oh, wow. So you hate
70.
DG that much that you
No,
only
I
want
like it. I like it 30% much. Okay, you're looking at the glass half empty here, Adam. All right.
Fake news. I'm from CNN reporting.
Yeah,
Joel
right.
hates DG.
What are you, media right now? Gosh. This just in. DG
just
garbage.
Garbage. Joel says DG garbage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fake news. Right. There we go. Yeah, that's a cool question though, Robert. Gene, you don't have in your collection that you want to.
Me right
that,
now,
man?
to me.
Yeah.
Let's see. A gene that I don't have that I want to. I've been thinking about that one for a little while, and I think monsoon is something that, recessive wise, monsoon. Yeah. I would like to get some hats and start working on a monsoon project. Incomplete dominant, confusion. I saw some sick confusions at Nick's place, and it really just, I mean, I've seen him in person before, but like Nick had some amazing, looking confusion stuff up there. So it kind of sold me more on that, because I'm really liking the blackhead stuff, and I think the acid confusion stuff, kind of working that direction. So those two for me, monsoon and then confusion.
Yeah, man, that's I like that. Yeah. I like monsoon. Saw a couple combos recently on monsoon that were actually pretty cool. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm starting to like this. I'm starting to like this a lot.
Yeah.
Confusion is great. That's, I think, one of mine. I would love to find a really cool confusion male to kind of maybe go into like some recessives or something with.
Right. Bunch of
it's
potential.
cool, man.
Yeah.
I saw a confusion pied. I thought it was really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think Nick may have actually sent it to me. And I don't even know who produced it, but it was really cool looking. So
I'll have to hunt that out. Yeah, I bet you that would look good. Because the leopard, I had such high hopes within pieds, and then the more and more you saw, kind of higher white opportunities coming out of there. So
yeah, and that confusion, it wasn't high white, it was like medium, maybe a lower medium. But it was cool. Yeah, it it was different. And that's the thing with like pieds, is like finding something that is different.
Yeah.
That you can see it, like a lot of times with leopard, man, I feel like it's super low white, has some dark edgings, this is probably leopard. But
Right.
something that you can see is cool in pied.
Our biggest hater, Shane. Honestly, I don't see anything. Just had to throw that one. And I could see it.
That. Yeah, I can understand that.
I think it's a powerful, like, whatever it's doing is very powerful, right? So there's not going to be a whole ton of directions right at the beginning that I think we see people go. I think we're going to see a lot of the color enhancer stuff coming out, right? Your albinos, your hypos, probably even your pieds, things like that. Lavenders, right.
Sunset might be cool.
Sunset may be cool, but I think that we're seeing such a disruption of pattern. It would be fun to find that one gene that maybe does something. I think there's something different that could happen, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, man. I agree. And that's what's cool. A lot of these projects like this that have two sides of the fence are almost kind of cool projects to get into, because then you get to work a project and try to see if it's something you want, so it's exciting. Totally. That's, an exciting side.
Well, we had a bunch of good stuff coming out of here. So Sentinel, that's something you don't hear a lot of people talk about, but definitely Simon saw some of the stuff that you guys were working on. Looks cool.
Just the hets are making, the Sentinel stuff. Yeah, I agree. 514's working with a lot of Sentinel stuff. Reggie may or may not have added a little Monsoon to his collection. Nice. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Allegedly.
And I think that means yes. So pretty much. Right. So that means
right. What did that say?
What's up, Troy? And then Interstate 2 on the Monsoon comment, right? And this is kind of what I was trying to say is I just don't think we've hit that correct gene yet. Yeah. So far what we've seen looks pretty sick, but is it fully unlocked? I don't think so.
Right. Yeah. Well, the thing too is the Moray clown, which is arguably very similar to Monsoon, is really cool.
Yeah.
So, there's some life, I feel like, right there.
Right.
So that's exciting.
What's up? Thanks, Troy. Shit, man.
Whoa, dude.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dog stuff. Dude. Thank you for that.
Renowned. Nick, Troy, please add an image to your profile. It's creepy that you don't have one.
I would love it. I would love it if you had an image. It could be almost anything but that would be great. So that's also what happens. I guess you send a super chat and then we roast you a little bit. Perks, man. Perks.
Too funny. Sorry, I'll add an image.
Yeah, please.
No, just for the pure fact of it, don't now, Troy. You
have exactly.
The imageless
you can't.
Commenter. Can't do it.
You're stuck there now. That's your new logo, man. That's gonna be your new logo.
Oh man. Yeah, Sunset's kind of one of those genes as well. A lot of people, are hating on even continually, even though like the hypo version was pretty sick and
really cool. Yellow belly was cool. Sunset, liked that.
Right. So we're just at the very beginning of that morph getting out into the hands of a lot of people. So
right. I mean, can you imagine clown? Like, the first couple of clowns were pastel clowns. Would you guys have assumed that they can look like super chocolate clowns on that? Like there's so much potential in all of these genes. It's hard to not like any of them. They're great.
I agree.
Yeah, Beast, Sunset, Desert Ghost can be crazy. I'm sure that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, that one I'm interested to see. Right?
Yeah, because... or maybe not. Who knows? That's what's cool about it, though.
Gotta try, right?
You got to try, man, because it's probably going to be insane.
Yeah, I think it's going to lighten it enough and have a contrast in the dark areas that I think we're going to like it. So that seems to be what Desert Ghost does. So I think it's a good thought.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah.
And I'm happy to totally give my personal opinion on things I'm not working on as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Shame, you're such a lawyer,
Yeah.
Joel, arguing both
Yeah.
sides.
Not yet, man. I'm fake.
Right. Yeah, because you don't like DG.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Hater.
Yeah. That's why it was. It was just a secret. It was a secret hate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Too
Right. Nick
funny.
has it.
Well,
Oh,
guys,
Bearded
what's up?
had the first clutch hatched.
Oh, Blackhead
First
Onyx.
clutch.
Oh, right
Yeah.
on, man. I'd like to see that. So I've got
Nice.
just a. Let's see. Here, don't bite me. So this is a spot nose Onyx. So can't wait
Oh
to see
yeah. Cool.
what Blackhead's gonna do to that.
Yeah. That's wicked, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
I didn't
cool.
realize they were that busy. You know, obviously
Yeah.
Spot Nose is in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Is that a
Snag-
female? Obviously. Huge.
Yeah, it's a female.
Yeah.
She was the only clutch that I had from 2020 technically drop on the ground so far. So she was bred to the Hypo Desert Ghost, but
Okay.
so she gave me 4 eggs, 3 slugs, and one that didn't have veins that ended up, rotten.
Not working.
Yeah.
Right.
So unfortunately, her first year here, she came to me as an adult, almost an adult. She was like 1,100 grams. So I fed her up for 5-6 months, and then she was at where she's at now, like 2,000 plus grams. But
Okay. Yeah. That's cool though, man. That's a cool combo. I haven't really ever seen that before at the Onyx stuff.
Yeah, Het Red Xanthic. It's all I got of that, and I like it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, fingers crossed for you, man.
Yeah,
I should be sick.
Cool. The Sunset Champagne Leopard. I don't think I've
Somebody
seen that.
produced that.
Yeah, I have not seen that.
Oh man, we have to find it.
Yeah, where did you see that at?
All right, come on, Google, don't fail me.
Sunset Champagne Leopard. Ooh, that might be wild.
Let's see what hits we get. Champagne Leopard, Banana, Genetic Wizards, Bumblebee Sunset. Yeah, who produced that one? I want to hunt that out. I would be very interested to see that one.
It looks cool though. He said it was insane. So
I'm sure.
It's on IG. Oh, okay. This is a different conversation, Bearded.
Oh.
It's Het Red Xanthic. He's talking about that clutch.
Oh. Well, let's pull up Bearded's.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah, wow. That sounds crazy. Have you checked yeah, where is Bods at? Where did he just go? Right?
He drops a bomb like that and
then
disappears.
Just like says that and then just leaves on us. Like it's not real. That's why. He's clickbaiting us right now. That's what he's doing.
He is clickbaiting us. Let's see. So I think this one would probably be pretty cool. All right, let me attempt to share my screen here.
Yeah, okay.
Right? It was bearded, right?
Xanthic.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, kind of cool looking.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's so cool.
And then let's see, he's also got. Let's see, yeah, I think that's the same clutch because that looks like Het Red down there, somewhere there. And he also had this group shot.
That's wild.
Yeah, some cool stuff.
Yeah, that's a cool combo. Yeah, and Nick just said he has a GHI Het Red Xanthic to GHI Het Red Xanthic.
Ooh, that should be
Red Xanthics or Red Xanthics. I apologize.
Yeah, Red Xanthic Super GHIs. That should be pretty sick.
Yeah, Vivid. We got Rick rolled. We did. Mods dropped it and left.
So seriously, that was awesome. He's back in now.
Yeah.
Come on, Bods, tell us where.
Just Banana Sunset and Hypo Sunset. Yeah, I agree, Beast. I think it has it. Yeah, where's this sunset combo at? We need it.
Right.
Real quick though, while we're waiting, there is no guest announcement tonight. If that's what everybody's waiting on, we've dragged this out long enough. We clickbaited all of you actually because we knew Boz was going to do that to us. So no, yeah, we're working with. I don't know. It's breeding season. Everybody is really busy, so it's going to be announced Sunday. We're announcing Sunday, so be ready for an Instagram
We're gonna have
post.
some schedules.
Yeah, we're gonna get it going.
Yep.
So there's that also. So if you're waiting for that, class dismissed on that. But I really want to see this sunset combo. Oh yeah, Monarch. Monarch's cool. I like Monarch.
Yeah. You've been dabbling with the idea of Monarch.
Getting Monarch. Yeah, I've been wrestling with getting Monarch for I feel like 3 years. Haven't done it yet. I don't have Ultramel either though, so I haven't done either.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Troy, I'm assuming you're into it.
Must be. Yeah. I mean, I like the Monarch stuff. I don't know. I don't have Caramel, Ultramel,
You're right.
No Monarch. Stuff. So I guess if I were to jump in at this point, I don't know, it's a tough one, right? Because Monarch does command a price.
It does.
And, but the examples that I've seen look like some of the best Ultramels that I've seen. Right. And it does look different than Caramel stuff, or basically the best examples of those two is kind of what I'm seeing in most of the Monarch stuff that I'm seeing. So,
right.
Maybe you could say it's a little more in that color palette. I don't want to say higher quality because I think each of the genes speak for themselves.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I think there's subtle differences between both.
Right.
And it depends on where your eye lies.
Right. Troy was saying you guys gotta chat.
Yeah. Monarch's cool, man. I've seen some cool stuff. Tom Harvin's cool dude. Hypo Rainbow, Hypo Rainbow. Royal knows.
Yep. Nick. See, Robert.
Could be a coffee table.
Nice. That's too funny. Let's see what other cool stuff can I pull out. That weirdo
you got, man.
That weirdo boy is getting big, man. He's been slamming food lately. From Ozzy, he's been getting big. It's kind of boring.
Good stuff's coming, man. I got a new camera.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got an insane one. It's the Canon R6, the new camera that just came out.
Yeah,
dude, it's insane. I've been using the same camera for the past 6 years, so my camera's 6 years old, and when I got it, it wasn't a nice camera either. It barely did 1080, and so going from that to something like this is ridiculous. It's like going from a flip phone to an iPad,
no kidding,
or an iMac. Yeah, dude, doesn't make sense. It's crazy. Wow. Just the footage and the
super
clarity.
Crisp and Well, are you running the package lens, or did you buy a lens?
Yeah, the kit lens came with it. So I want to get they have a wide angle lens, but dude, it's it's almost $3,000 just for the lens.
Jeez.
So maybe next season, or maybe some other stuff can come up. We can pull the trigger on that. But
congrats, bro. That's a nice camera. And is it light? or is it heavy?
Yeah, it's nice, dude. It feels put together too, which is nice. Like sturdy.
Yeah.
But yeah, finally, I shot a vlog finally, and just kind of like tinkering with it, and I think it's night and day compared to my other videos. So I'm excited when that finally I get done editing and post it.
Awesome. And so the specs on that guy shoots what, like
4K finally. So I finally have
4K.
4K. Shoots 4K. I shoot in 23, like 23.98 or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It does shoot, I think 60 up to 60
frames per second in 4K.
Yeah, so you can kind of do like B-roll with 4K.
Yeah. Wow,
it has
that's
animal
awesome.
eye tracking. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, it tracks the eyeballs like of Phoenix, like when he's turning his head and doing stuff, it like tracks his head. It's crazy.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Show off. Troy said I'm a Sony guy, but that Canon is nice. Yeah, I've always kind of swayed on the way of Sony. Like, I think once I upgrade the Canon that I have, I have been looking at the newer Sonys, like, the A7 series.
The A7s are really cool.
Yeah,
I think they may be arguably better than the R6, but
I'm not,
just used camera. I've used Canon for, like I said, like 6 years, and it's the same thing. It's the same camera, so it's just better.
All the menus and everything.
Yeah.
But only the rookies use the kit lens.
You're right.
Dude, the lenses though, oh my goodness, it's like scopes for a rifle. Like,
dude, the kit lens I have was $1,800.
Oh yeah,
to buy it separately outside of the package. So it's like they're crazy.
Simon, we're showing this comment. Maybe look at some Desert Ghost combos through that camera, and you'll see their potential.
Doubt it, dude.
Love you guys.
I needed the next level up to see the potential. It's a good camera, but it's not that
good. So Secret City Serpents posted something before we got too much here.
Crazy.
Question for y'all. My first clutch, one of the eggs is starting to cave in where it was separated. Day 13, no mold, good veins, temps, humidity great. Other 6 doing great. Any concerns? Now, cave in, do you mean just a little dimple? Or are you talking like, no structure in the egg and it is like mushy type of cave in,
Yeah.
If it's just a little dimpling and your humidity is good, I wouldn't be that concerned. Just let it kind of ride.
You could, yeah. And if you really wanted to, I feel like I had this happening on 2 eggs this year, actually. It was like 3 days in, and one and 2 different clutches just dimpled, just crushed. I was just like, oh, what? Like, it looked like it was ready to hatch. I just kept letting it go, no mold, nothing like that, and ended up checking it a little while ago. I was actually talking to Nick about it because they were starting to really dimple, and I was worried that maybe they're getting dehydrated. And I picked the eggs up, and I kind of felt, and I could feel, even though it was dimpled, a ton of fluid in the egg. So you could try that also, just feeling the egg and seeing if there actually is a lot of fluid in there.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, just because the egg has veins and all that good stuff, sometimes it just doesn't make it, no matter if everything's perfect. Not saying that that's what's going to happen in that egg. I've had a lot of eggs too that were kind of dimpled, around that 15, 20 day mark, and they're fine as well. And like Joel's saying, you can handle it, see what the egg is feeling like,
they're pretty resilient, with to reason.
Right. Don't play badminton with it, but
Secret City, I mean, if you can't feel any fluid in it, the egg might not make it. I feel like if it's very, very dry, it probably, I would assume, wouldn't go to term, especially on day 13.
Yeah, he said about a quarter size cave in, so that's not very big.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
If everything else is plump and, like Joel said, feels like there's good deals, and That's a good comment from Jeremy. If there's
Yes,
fans in the
Jeremy.
incubator, because
Yeah.
even if you think you're sealed up all tight, if that sucker's sitting right at the point of where the air is pushed out in your incubator, it can dry it out.
Yeah. So secret, plenty of fluid, still feels good. Yeah. Then I just wouldn't worry. I just leave it.
Yeah.
It'll hatch. That's my guess. Update us in 36 days.
For sure. Oh man. Let's see. Anything else you guys want to see? You guys seen all my snake stuff.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I just fed everybody. I had two hatchlings, the ivory clutch that we just hatched out.
Mm-hmm.
Every snake ate on the very first offering.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever had a clutch 100% eat the first time.
And you're feeding frozen thawed out the gate, right?
Live.
Oh, yeah, it was live.
I tried frozen thawed right out the gate. Nobody ate it, so whatever. But we'll get there.
Yeah. Well, no, for sure. Yeah, I was because I know you do more frozen thawed than live, so I thought maybe. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm considering the switch, but I need to find somebody that wants to breed all the rats for me, because I don't want to do it. It's a lot of time. I know that's a lot of time and a lot of work, and I just don't have the time for it.
Right.
I feel like.
Yeah, I feel you.
But it would be nice. It's, feeding response wise, obviously you're going to get better on live.
More consistent.
So, yeah, more consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done great the past 5 years on frozen thawed, so it works. Obviously.
It can be done, and and I flip flop, but I do notice more consistent feedings.
Right.
With the other one. So let's see. Small town. What's the average weight of hatchlings? I've had 11 eggs hatch up 50-ish grams.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't weighed any of my hatchlings right out of the egg.
Oh, you don't? Yeah. I'll normally throw it on. So if I remember, I'll weigh right when I pull the clutch. Right, I weigh the whole clutch.
Right.
And then I also weigh the female right after as well to see if that correlates like weight droppage, type of thing.
Makes sense. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when the babies come out, then I'll weigh the hatchlings, and mine about 50 to 70, like Beast Morphs is saying. I've had some massive, what's that?
Rich
50 is low end of normal. I would agree on that. Yeah. And I've even had some girls reach some snakes almost reach 100 grams out of the egg, but that was from huge eggs. I mean, massive eggs. And that's more of an anomaly than it is like, the deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love seeing those big eggs. I would rather almost see like 6 big eggs instead of 8, like I know those babies are going to be epic.
Nick, what's the benefit of weighing the eggs? What do you do with that information? Nothing. For me, it's just kind of one of the numbers that I started tracking at the beginning. And so I've just kind of done it with most of my clutches. There's been a couple that I forgot to do it. And then I'm also seeing what the babies come out with too. And it's just interesting data. I don't know if it's beneficial yet or not.
Yeah, maybe at some point, though, you can compare and contrast. You could get really nitty gritty with it and get into like feeding data and then weight per gram, clutch reduction, how fast the female can get back to full size or birth size, I guess, pre-birth size.
Yeah.
And it might be interesting to know that as the female ages, babies get bigger. Maybe the eggs are bigger.
Or maybe
that would be cool.
Maybe in years that you were, maybe in years that you should have given her a year off, you were thinking about it already. Did babies come out smaller, right? Is it every other year that they're big or things like that?
Right,
so, just kind of not sure what use it'll have, but figured might as well. It takes 5 seconds. You're already picking them up normally. So if you have your scale right there, you could plop it on and it's just, boom, boom.
Quick, yeah.
So,
having said that, I don't do it.
Right. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's probably necessary if you don't want to do it, but whatever.
No, but it's an interesting statistic or piece of data point that would be nice to know.
Yeah, could be cool. Yep, exactly.
the people who weigh the eggs. What do you do with the information? Joel is saying, what do you do with more data? But is anyone doing this?
Well, I mean, I'm
Weigh
tracking
the eggs. Got it.
Yeah, I don't weigh each individual egg, but I weigh like a group.
The clutch.
The clutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe to get more granular, I could weigh each egg and then see what that baby comes out at.
Yeah. Bigger eggs, bigger babies.
Yeah. So like if the egg weighs 150 grams and then the snake comes out at 75 grams, right?
Right.
I don't know. And maybe another snake, the egg weighed about the same, but only comes out at 50 grams, right? And then you notice like a bunch of stuff left over. It didn't absorb all of its yolk, or
And so I guess the question is too at the end of Nick, is anyone actually doing it? Is anyone comparing and contrasting? Have they noticed anything?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a question to pose.
Yeah.
Let us know if you have, I guess.
Right. And I know Simon in chat, they work with pretty large clutch samplings. I don't know what type of data they're recording. But, it'd be really interesting to talk with a larger breeder, maybe that is tracking data
Things
that
like
granular,
that.
And just see, who knows, maybe there's something to be learned,
Yeah. They have it down to more of a science than an art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Target to get from the mom. I agree. Yeah. If she was 3,500 grams and then 2,800 grams after she lays, it'd be nice to get her back to 35 or, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And Baller saying I had 130 gram eggs and all babies over 90 grams. Yeah, I don't know, right? Like that would be another interesting thing to track. Is that consistent for all of us to be seeing, or and then to correlate that to like substrate used and incubator method, I mean, dude, you could really break this down to so many data set levels. Points.
You can get with this.
Right. Yeah. You could get hardcore.
Yeah. Like Dale's saying he doesn't weigh anything. Me neither, really. I mean, I weigh the breeding females.
Yeah.
If it's their first year, something like that.
First year. Yeah. And for me, it's more curiosity, right? Like while I'm cleaning, I have the scale like right under that table right there. So if somebody's looking a little bigger than normal, and I'll throw her on the scale. Yeah. And then I just have like a file on my phone that's, uploaded to the cloud that I'm just kind of tracking it all. And over the years, it's accumulated to lots of data, but
lots of data. Yeah.
Yeah. But to do it scientifically, I would have to be way more consistent.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It would be a big time sink. For you, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Small town, what's the best way to track lineage? Yeah, I mean, my personal opinion, right? I mean, I use Reptiscan, or I was using Reptiscan for a little while, but once I started adding more and more snakes, I just stopped doing it. So right now I'm tracking through Excel. I still use Reptiscan, but I'm not like scanning feedings and poops and
and all this stuff,
all that crap. It's mainly just to catalog my snake, get it entered. I have breeder info in there, helps me remember stuff, but Excel would do just as good.
Yeah, Interstate using Excel.
Bods points out another good data point to keep track of would be clutch sizes and slugs.
Yeah, as a selling point.
Yeah, I think that's an ethical thing to do, Yeah, definitely. All right, well, just to recap, everybody, check out last week's episode. Phil Goss from USARK gave us a lot of cool updates, got to know Phil a little bit, had some fun with him. Then we don't have immediately a guest to announce, but we are working with a few people to figure out if schedules will work out. Being baby season, everybody's kind of keeping us on the fence a little. Just who knows if they're going to be tied up with something. So
Right.
Hopefully come Sunday at the latest, you guys will have an update from us.
You'll know when we know what we're doing.
right, exactly.
But yeah, thank you all again. Last week was awesome. We, somewhere over the $200 mark was managed to be raised for US Arc, which is incredible. I feel like that was rad. So thank you all so much for that. Really appreciate it. And then, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Obviously, Troy's a big dog right now. Thank you so much for that, man. Dude,
thank
truly.
You.
Keep your profile just how it is.
Right. Don't let Nick peer pressure you.
Yeah. But yeah, next week we'll have some fun. And until then, I guess we'll see y'all later.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys.
See ya.